Good morning. Ooh, damn, that is bright. Today I am heading in to my church, which we are going to redo the office and studio space. So that's going to be pretty dang cool. One thing I thought I'd just mention, since I've been using the X-T4 a lot, is that the X-T4 one downer is that it does have a record limit of 29 minutes, which really sucks, especially if you are shooting a lot of interviews and the interview goes for really long. Then you'll either have to hit record again and maybe miss a little bit, or if you're using two cameras, just try to press record on one of them before you hit the next one, so that way they overlap eventually. Anyways, I'm off. Let's see what we get up to today. Alrighty, I am starving. Alright, we are currently tearing down the set at the office, so that way we can redo it and make it a lot nicer. So far, it went well. It's all teared down. Now we are just picking up some stuff from Bunnings, picking up some stuff from our old campus, and also from Event Cinemas where we store some stuff, and bringing it all back to redo the studio. We just made it to Kingrad. Well, I just made it. Andrew is picking up a different car. But I'm so hungry. I'm just eating a candy. Nice. Alrighty. Let's open up Premiere Pro so I look like a filmmaker. As you can possibly tell, I just woke up, so I'm not the super awake right now. But I saw a comment on the last video, essentially saying, let me bring up the comment. From DOP Sulabh. I could be totally saying that wrong, but he says, hey Josh, I recently got C200 and now planning for rig now. I saw your Instagram and I liked it. How you rig your C200. Can you please make a video on your C200 rig? That would be great. That would be so great. That will so great. That's it. Yeah, so I already did a video essentially going over the C200 and my rig that I've created, but I thought I'd do another one just as a quick update. This won't take long, and then we'll continue into other things. So main thing that's different, I believe, is that I have two native rails at the front now, and I don't all the time use my 702 bright. I mainly stick with this monitor now just because it's a little bit easier and it can control all the settings and I don't have to carry around such a large monitor for all the shoots. But I still use it as like a great director's monitor for other clients and stuff to view what I'm seeing. Anyway, so I usually use definitely the handle that it comes with. Everything else, the top plate, I have a Smallrig top plate. This side thing here is actually just a RE screw thing to hot shoe, so that way if I need like a Rode Wireless Go, I have the option to put it here, or on the top handle, which actually is connected by a short, I believe it's like the short, like a 2.5 centimeter native rail just at the top there. And I love native rails. They make it so easy to set up your camera. You just have to lock that in like so. So I have that one at the top, and I also have this one that connects my monitor. So if I wanted to take this off like that. This one is a little bit different. This one's the thinner native rail of Smallrig. It's okay. It does have a different locking mechanism to the top one here, as it has two pins on each side. This one has a pin on the side and on the top. So a little bit awkward, but still fits really well. And on the monitor, I'm using the monitor hinges that it comes with the C200, but also I've attached a Smallrig NATO rail adapter essentially to that, so I can easily slide on my monitor. I purchased the NATO rail C200 thing with the C200 monitor kit, which I believe has changed recently. So I personally wish I had the newer one, so that way you get rid of this hinge thing, because I find it really annoying as you can't put your monitor in all the positions that you want just because it has limitations to it. So if you are looking to get the newer hinge, which I believe you can just take off your monitor and screw it in directly to the monitor, that probably will do you a lot better. But that is really the minimal setup I've been running recently. I usually have my shotgun mic, which I'm actually using right now, the NTG 4 Plus, screwed into the side here, like so. I really find these screws to be so finicky sometimes. But there we go, we got it in. Alrighty. So yeah, I usually have my NTG 4 Plus plugged in here with just a small XLR cable from Rode as well. And I also have this small adapter, this XLR to 3.5mm adapter. This is their VXLR, Rode's VXLR thing, but I usually plug this in as well, so that way I don't have to continuously go into my settings and change my inputs from mic to inputs. I can just leave it all on inputs and control all my audio through the back of the C200 here. And for the monitor, I also have the Smallrig sun hood. When it gets sunny outside, I can use that as well. But you saw in my last video, if you watched it, I used this previously. This is the base plate for the 15mm rods, and that's how I connected some other accessories like this V-Lock battery plate. But I recently changed this, so when I want to do my bigger setup, I have reverted back to my shoulder rig. This is the VCT shoulder rig from Smallrig as well. And the reason I like this one a little bit better is that you're able to slide on your C200 and it can break down a lot quicker than this other one where you have to undo a whole bunch of screws to be able to disassemble your camera. So I've been really liking this one, and I can quickly just add my rosette shoulder arms things, and yeah, quickly go into shoulder rig, so that's pretty handy. I'll grab a quick release plate and I'll set that up for you. One caveat to this shoulder rig is that adding a tripod plate to the bottom of this isn't as great as I would have expected, so you probably have to get the VCT quick release plate that Smallrig sell as well. I personally haven't got that yet, but maybe in the future. I rarely need it, otherwise I'll just take it off, and that's why I guess the quick release system is pretty good. You can take it off pretty fast. Alright, so I'm going to lock this in like so. And I got a question as well. Does it ruin my plastic, or do I see any warp in my camera body putting so much weight on it since I use the V-Lock battery at the back as well? I personally haven't had any issues with it. Since I use both screws in each side, I haven't had any issues, especially because I also use a smaller V-Lock battery plate. I use a 98 watt and it's the Core SW Slim battery, so that way it's also a little bit lighter, but I think that is fine. It gets me going for a good amount of time. But anyways, let's screw that on. So that goes on. Ooh. So that goes on like that, and then I can put my battery plate on it. So this is the wooden camera battery plate connected to the Smallrig V-Lock plate. This is okay, I just don't like how it screws in. Sometimes these screws come undone a little bit, so it kind of wiggles, but essentially that goes on like so. It's really personal preference to how you want your SD cards at the back, how much space you want, but I usually just butt my viewfinder up to here, and that just gives it a little bit more rigidity in my eyes. And then I'll plug this in later and stick a V-Lock battery on, like so. that's pretty much it. It feels like a cinema camera, looks like one. That's really all I'm going for. One thing I don't like about the VCT shoulder plate is that there's no mounting screws on this side. It's all on this side. So like if you wanted to add an extra monitor with a magic arm on this side, there's not really that much you can do. Other than that, that's the updated version. You still have accessories at the front, so you can stick 2 rods at the front to add like a follow focus if you wanted to. That's pretty much it. I also got another question. How does the Crane 2S perform against the Ronin S? Now, I don't have the Ronin S on me at the moment, unfortunately, but what I can say is that I do like the Crane 2S as it does have the locks as well. That's something that does bug me a little bit about the Ronin S. You also get that extra quick release plate, which is pretty cool on the Zhiyun. I do like the app, specifically on the DJI system, a little bit better. But all around, they're kind of both similar. If you're looking to put a heavier payload, maybe the Crane 2S, for me, for instance, it did perform a little bit better than the Ronin S. And if you wanted to mount your camera sideways, the Crane 2S does have that feature as well. I'm not too sure about price. You can probably check it out online, which one is cheaper, which one's more expensive. But the Ronin S2 apparently is going to be released very soon. So we'll see if that is a better contender to the Crane 2S. If you made it this far, congratulations, you made it. I don't know, it's a pretty, for me personally, I think it's a long video, so if you made it, thanks for watching. And not only that, thanks for everyone for subscribing, because we've hit over 300 subscribers, which is awesome. How many months do we have left? It's September, October, November, December. So we got 3 months left. So hopefully we can hit 1,000 by the end of the year. That would be awesome. Anyways, thanks. I will catch you in the next one. I have a whole bunch of videos coming soon. So I'll see you soon.